Well, hi there, I'm Fenwa.
I'm Lost.
And I'm Demo Weasel.
And welcome back to Turok for the Xbox 360.
It's very important that I see the back of his head,
Yeah,
so I know I'm
well,
entering his perspective.
Don't
You
forget.
said earlier that reminds you of Doom 3. It kind of just reminds me of GoldenEye.
I remember Doom 3 was... Oh, actually, come to think of it, GoldenEye did do that beforehand.
Yes, it did.
I guess it was the first...
As did, I think, the first level of Time Splitters Future Perfect did, specifically as a callback to GoldenEye, because Free Radical.
Yeah.
It could also be just because of this game's alternate title being John Turok.
Thanks, Frankie.
Okay. Well, the animation.
Yeah, I was kind of screwing up on that QuickTime event. Again, because the ones that use the triggers are kind of difficult.
It's just so
Unfortunately, they
goofy.
all use the triggers.
Yeah. I like how after they die and are just laying there in their death animation, then they go into ragdoll and then just wibble around.
And then after a while, they become static.
How are this game's wibble physics?
Pretty good.
There are no female characters, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're saving that for the sequel. Women
What
are
if
harder
all
to
the-
animate than men.
What if all the dinosaurs are women?
Clever girl?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just kick the dinosaur in the side of the face.
I'm just spinning around mashing the right trigger button in the hopes that I will trigger a QuickTime event.
Yes, the hidden subtext of the entire Turok series is talking about the folly of the male ego.
Because as previously mentioned, this enemy in particular is kind of it runs up to you, it hits you, and then it runs away again. It's like an excited dog, but with sharper teeth.
Oh, but that means it just wants pets. Oh
That's
no.
right.
It's uglier, too. Don't pet dogs with knives.
Dinosaurs can pet dinosaurs? This changes everything.
Whiskey, this is Turok. I've got wreckage, but no survivors.
Take your leap of faith. Do it.
Again, I'm not sure if that's even a texture or if that's just like a tree canopy. But eventually I realized that just like the last time I got caught in the situation, the answer is I'll actually just to go to the right.
So this level design isn't very good.
No, it's just that particular texture for the tree canopy is, I believe it's just mapped onto a polygon. So I can never tell if that is an object that is supposed to be, 10 meters down or 100 meters down. It just looks like 10 meters down.
Oh shit. That was
Wow.
2.
Everything's so blurry.
Yeah. Bloody screen.
I would say the level design of this game is great in the sense that it takes you to the end of the game.
Okay then.
I know that in an earlier video, Frankie, you had talked about how ineffective the bloody screen is. That is definitely another disadvantage of it, is that it makes it harder to see what's happening, and so as you get hit more, it becomes harder to fight back. I've seen games that are way more disorienting than this one is, but it's still a nuisance every time, especially when it blurs the center of the screen like that.
Yes.
Ideally, there would just be some sort of health bar that is visible on the HUD, but regenerates. I think one of the reasons games try to do it is to make it feel less like a video game, but then they still have to have a HUD for things like your ammo counter, so why not?
Well, in that test, the test preview you sent, that gun had like the ammo on a screen on it.
Yeah, well, the ammo that shows on the HUD is the total amount of bullets that you have, whereas the ammo indicators on the gun themselves is the ammo in that clip.
Oh.
In that clip?
Okay.
Unfortunately, the pulse rifle is one of the only weapons that actually has an ammo indicator with numbers on it. Things like the shotgun just have an LED that is green, yellow, or red depending on how many bullets are in it.
Oh. Alright then.
Hey, rookie. Long time no see.
How's it going, Grimes?
Me and the boys are feeling a little offended. First you leave us without saying goodbye. Now you're slumming it with these rejects. What's going on, Turok?
What can I say? Times have changed.
That's where you're wrong. You're Wolfpack. That's never going to change. No matter how hard you try, you'll always be one of us.
What's the camera staging right here is not good.
Yeah, and it like faces in and out of focus in this weird
where'd
way.
it go?
I think what that actually was just the texture popping in.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure, because that happened on both playthroughs, and I don't know if that was a loading thing or what.
Where'd he go? Is he in the trees?
I also on both runs of this game, I got disoriented by that cutscene and ended up going back at the level a little bit because I got confused.
I would be disoriented too if I was just held at knife point.
I'm not sure if it spun the camera around or if I instinctively spun the camera around when it was over.
The lack of UI in this game is making me confused about whether or not it's real life. Is it?
Well, the thing is like, why does this game have such a limited HUD when it's not? Are they trying
It's not
to be
striving
immersive?
for ultra realism.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because you get interrupted all the time by going to third person, out of first person, to stab things with big cartoony quick time events.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a video game.
Yeah.
Like I haven't played a Call of Duty game since like the fourth one, but I have a feeling they're the same way.
I think the consistency of like the third person execution segments and the minimal UI. I think the line of consistency between those two things is that each of those things makes the game seem more hardcore. I think that is exactly what they were going for here.
I wonder if the red bloody screen factors into the M rating for like the amount of blood in the game.
Probably not. I mean, I still haven't seen any blood when you kill human enemies. It's only when you kill dinosaurs.
Well, like I played a T for Teen game recently where it also has infinite health, but the vignetting is just gray. It's not red.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I also can't remember which was the case in GoldenEye, which I think was also rated T.
GoldenEye just had your health on the like sides, right?
No, on the Wii version.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I played it on the mode that had regenerating health, and I honestly don't remember. I don't remember a lot about that game.
Good.
It's been a while.
Not worth remembering.
It's almost as though it was unremarkable in just about every single way.
Cole, I see cowboy, but we've got heavy guns.
Yeah, see, there's no blood when you kill humans. This game probably could have gotten away with the T if you had, like... Because, I mean, Dark Souls is T.
I also don't know if there's a lot of swearing in the writing or not. But yeah, you're right. The enemy soldiers that you fight don't really bloody out. I think what it probably pushed this game to an M, if nothing else, is just the violent executions.
Yeah.
Are there any more survivors?
Just me. MG's got what the dinos didn't.
Logan's on his way. You just get Cowboy to the rendezvous, alright?
There's help coming, but we've got to get to them.
Like, I don't think you can stick a knife in someone's eye and get a T for teen.
Well, if it's a movie, you can get away with PG-13 if you have enough money and it's popular enough.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're referring to The Dark Knight.
Yep. Although I am very surprised that Arkham Knight got an M rating. I mean, I know what the content is in terms of that, but I was like, oh hey, they didn't pussyfoot around it. They just gave it an M.
Did previous games, were they rated T?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Maybe it's one of those things where they wanted the higher rating to appear more hardcore, like, you know, the S-bombs that they dropped in the Transformers animated movie,
Yeah.
just to get a PG rating.
Probably. I mean, it's always weird when I see M-rated like superhero games that aren't for like the Punisher or whatever, because there's also the X-Men Origins game that was also rated M.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, these days, like, superheroes are for all ages. Or rather, it's more acceptable for adults to be into superheroes these days.
True. Marvel
Because-
has an entire decade lined up for movies for you to watch.
Every major movie corporation has something spearheaded by a superhero. Huh.
Yep.
Oh no, his eyes turned red.
And now he's gone.
I actually died a few times on this sequence in my first run, but I don't remember if I actually had to edit anything out in this run. It's just that there's a guy that mans the turret on the left side, and he'll kind of rip you up. And unfortunately, while there is a turret for you to use here, there's no shielding for it whatsoever. You're kind of a sitting duck when you're on a turret. As we'll find out, because now the game's going to drop some more guards in for us to kill.
Damn! If only I could take out the helicopter.
You can shoot the helicopter, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
I generally avoid turrets in games because I feel like the moment I start to go on them, it's just going to spawn a whole bunch of enemies that otherwise wouldn't show up.
You mean like how as soon as I got on this turret, 4 more enemies spawned in?
Yes.
It may have been triggered by that. You maybe you're right.
Well, let's see. How do we make our shooting... How do we switch up what the player has to do while still having them shoot things? I know.
Oh god, that guy's ragdolling real bad.
Whoa.
Let's make them shoot from a turret, and then let's put that turret on the back of a vehicle.
That's right.
Is there a vehicle segment in this game?
No.
Ah, wasted
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I found a way out. Let's go.
Hey, Fenwa.
Yeah.
I haven't asked this yet, but it's pretty important. Is this game fun? Alright then.
There's worse things in this jungle than dinos. I ran into Wolfpack a ways back.
Good to know.
Come here. Cowboys hit.
This mission is screwed.
He's in bad shape.
No shit. He's got an arrow in his gut. Nice one, Turok. What are you, blind now? Or do you just like shooting arrows at guys named Cowboys?
It's not one of my arrows, Slade, so back off.
Oh yeah, it must belong to one of the other Indians running around out here.
Maybe you'd like one stuck up your ass.
Hey! All I've got is this med kit and ain't gonna do the job. We need to get him back to camp.
All right, let's get going.
Well, wait a second. What about the comm unit?
Yeah, if we don't get that comm, we're not going home.
Did you hear me say you shouldn't go after it?
Take it easy, Logan. I was just...
Shut the hell up. Slade, you and Parker are with me. We'll take Cowboy back to camp. Gonzalez, take Foster, Turok, and find that comm unit.
That guy is so Kenny. He blames you for everything.
He even has Kenny's, like, shitty facial hair.
Yes.
Why are we wasting our time? Comm's probably broken anyway.
You got a better idea how to get us out of this jungle?
Logan's definitely not right in the head, bro.
Turok, let's go.
You know who is right in the head? You, the player.
Yes.
Oh.
You're right in Turok's head. Dinosaurs don't go to hell.
Oh. Mist in this game is just like a static object that hangs in midair.
Yep. It's not dynamic. And it took like 5 dudes to kill that tiny dinosaur.
No, it took 5 dudes to shoot at that tiny dinosaur. It only took 1 knife.
Yep.
Held by a dude.
Too bad you can't throw knives. You know what would make this a little more interesting?
What?
If your knife could break, like if you use it too much, it breaks and you have to find another one before you can do like the overpowered QuickTime event kills.
What if you had to shoot people to build up your knife meter? I think I've played a game like that before.
Rage mode. Hey, that's weird actually. This game doesn't have like a
adrenaline mode where everything goes into slow motion and you can see the dinosaurs as like guts.
Yes.
Yeah.
You activate the mode and all of a sudden you feel manly enough to wrestle dinosaurs.
Yeah.
One down, baby.
Listen, man, we gotta get moving. Come on, what's the holdup? Hey, check this out. An old outpost.
Oh, God!
Oh, no,
That
there
bullet
he
whizzed by
goes.
his head and killed him.
Oh, damn. That wasn't during a cutscene, but he's still dead. Shit
Yep.
just got
Who
real.
who was that? Was that
I don't know.
what was his name?
It wasn't Cowboy, it wasn't Logan, and I don't really know a lot of the other names of characters.
Okay, so far we've had Squid. What's that one guy? His name's
Slade
Groin.
is the dude that follows us around, who hates us, and is kind of racist.
Yes.
Okay.
And Logan is mustache dude who looks like Kenny.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
What if this game is an X-Men prequel?
Oh, damn.
Well, we can take any game, anything set in any time period we want, and just make it a Wolverine game since he's invincible and he's been around forever.
Yeah. He's also been on dinosaur planets, obviously. Yep. There has to be, like, one point in an X-Men comic where he woke up on a dinosaur planet.
Well, no. Like, I think in the Marvel universe, there's a place called the Savage Lands that has dinosaurs.
Okay.
Like he fights Fin Fang Foom there, or something like that.
You made that up.
Nope, that's an actual Marvel thing.
He fights Fen Fen.
Yes.
No.
I know. I think there was one. Nah, never mind. I'll bring that up later.
Okay.
I'm surprised this game doesn't have iron sights.
As opposed to just like having the weapon zoom.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer just the zoom in thing because usually iron sights end up taking up half the screen.
I hate iron sights. They've only ever been good in one game, and it's Brothers in Arms.
I like their implementation in New Vegas.
I never did free firing in New Vegas. I always usually used VATS, or once I switched over to a giant metal hammer, I started using that.
I started out just using VATS, but then I switched because it just became too tedious.
Really?
Yes.
I always thought it was funny.
And now I've befriended the dinosaur. Oh no. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a shame that you don't get stuff like dinosaur bait or whatever. Just throw it into a group of enemies.
Actually, that's what the flare on the shotgun does.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. It attracts dinosaurs.
This game needs a moment where, you fight dinosaurs at the very beginning of the game, and then Turok is separated from his squad mates and lands in the dinosaur's nest and befriends the dinosaurs, and then you spend the entire rest of the game as an ally to all of dinosaur kind. Why aren't you playing that game?
Oh man, what if it turns out that the dinosaurs are actually the good guys and the squad that you've been with the whole time is the bad guys and Wolfpack is the good guys, but they're also the bad guys and the dinosaurs are the bad guys?
Femwa,
You know what?
don't turn this into a haze thing. You do this all the time.
Oh.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Turok is dead. Game's over. Roll credits. No sequel.
Yeah, Killer Instinct theme.